continue our Archon quest of Sumeru. Currently on Act 2. So I don't think we're that much long on finishing this Archon quest. I think it's more of an I don't know, it doesn't take dwarves I think anymore finishing this Archon quest. So let's go. Okay, let's just lower the background music and I guess put some background music of Genshin too. Maybe just four. Wait, nope. Let's just pause the stuff and I guess let's put that on 8 volume. And then let's go. Let's do this Archon quest. Kind of curious about what's going to happen because we were stuck in the time loop the last time I locked off this quest. So we have been looping around for at least I don't know how many times we loop the same day. So we're gonna find out the answer to that, and we also meet the Sumeru Archon, if I am not mistaken. She explained our situation right now, but she won't tell us the exact thing that is happening to us, and she wants us to find out what exactly is happening in our Genshin Impact quest. So yeah, let's go. Okay, here we go.
It's but a backdrop of constant motion.
So our quest for now is asking around for clues about the current situation. So what exactly is happening around here? Because what happened is I think Kusanali pulled us out of the time loop for a sec, or at least fast forward what is happening. I don't know. We're gonna find out during this quest. Let's talk to Amal.
Hey there!
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
She's feeling a little unwell.
Okay.
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday.
Just forest yesterday. Have you felt anything strange lately?
Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming?
Bruh. This is kind of
Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming?
Remember what he said just now? Yeah, no one dreams in Sumeru.
True. It's so weird that people here
I think
don't
it was
dream.
explained
Why
before.
is that? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's keep asking around.
Let's go, I guess. Okay, so why is it lagging? Next up is this dude.
Oh,
the one
it's
with the
you two.
illusion
Was my
divination, yeah.
divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person?
We actually did run into a situation, but I'm not sure if it's related to your divination. That's just.
Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
You're really
Maybe he has a
excited
point.
about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into?
Maybe he's gonna understand it since he's an academia student. It's gonna make sense to him. So, we're all trapped in the day of the Sub-Zero Festival. We've actually divined our fortune many, many times.
Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing
Thing
actually
actually
happen
happened
in real life?
Yeah, see?
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
But he is
Marvelous.
curious.
Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on.
Yeah.
Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals.
Ooh.
The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune telling is just fortune telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Who else have we interacted? Who else have we interacted before? Yeah, Dea.
Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again?
Let's try taking her to see the real Dunyarzad.
Yeah. If we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously.
Yeah,
At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
okay, let's go. Oh man, I thought Kimiya will understand this. But nope. Wait, why is it lagging? Is it me or just my game? Or this place to be exact. Wait, let me refresh. Where is it again? Kinda forgot. 69. Didn't you like moved up there? Or is it over here since there's the candy guy? Oh.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, traveler. You came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous
Gang of kidnappers had you just defeated the king, okay?
Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Yeah. Okay. This
Dia
plan.
sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon.
Okay, here again.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
Okay, and then next.
The moon, illusions, and lies.
What do they all mean?
What do they all mean?
Okay,
My
then.
mind feels exhausted even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
I think this is the best answer.
Tell her, traveler.
Because you aren't used to your current great sword.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
Alright, so this is the situation.
Okay. Explain everything today, yeah.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Huh.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
At first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady, are you angry?
Oh, what the hell is happening?
All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
But that Dunyarzad is not the real one. So let's just go to where the real Dunyarzad is. So they might get convinced on what really is happening. Let's go, everyone. Oh, I could have taken that path, but oh well. Here's the real Dunyarzad.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
What? Who are you talking to?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Oh. Oh, I just noticed she has cat ears or something.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow, how perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
Oh.
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret.
Yeah, because
or
of what happened
disappointment.
during the first day.
What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself. So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
Should get
You
them.
have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know.
Well, she is.
Right. Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
It requires the power of the gnosis. Interesting. So, I have a feeling that Fatui will get that gnosis and then Akasha will be useless by that time. Okay, this is getting interesting.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned. What did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people.
Okay.
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
Okay. What's up?
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Most information in the Akasha comes from the Ermin soul.
Yeah, that sounds about right. What do you think?
This is getting interesting. Okay. Information about the Akasha.
Okay. Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Okay, and then there's this.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
And
My
boom.
mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has
feel
been
like
getting
this-
stronger and stronger.
Because this one has some point. Oh,
It doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through.
Okay. So it's not that. Okay, not. And then this? Okay.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy.
Okay.
When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
God damn. That's actually true.
Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also
It's-
poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
I think it's leeching
What's
and
the
then
point of
absorbing.
doing something like that?
To gain information.
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in
Yeah.
Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru
That's
City into a
actually true,
single
okay.
massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
But still, that's kind of dangerous, you know. What if it falls to the wrong hands? Or something.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
So I don't think it'll be. It's worth a shot
Yeah.
though.
I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words. When this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
How does everyone feel?
That is something else. Okay.
Huh? What is it?
I feel like at the end of the day,
Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
okay. They're the same sound input.
It's
almost.
probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
Okay. Oh, that again. Holy crap.
Traveler, did you hear that?
It's the
I heard
same
it
beep.
too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head.
You
We
guys-
took off our Akasha terminals.
What the hell? How?
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
The fudge is happening?
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Oh crap, maybe they're colluding with the Fatu. With the, with the Torre? is happening?
Paimon remembers everything!
What the fudge is happening?
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
At the end of
We
last night?
definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
You've been implanted with another form of terminal? Yeah.
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle.
What else those sages doing?
Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
Okay.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
The moon, the illusion.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Okay. Okay, so that happened. The next stop is... Oh man, I can't wait to get back at
there
those
you
sages.
are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Hold on, something's not right.
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed?
Okay.
Those kids were amateurs.
Maybe she remembers those attack patterns. Are you still getting used to your new great sword?
How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
During your battle. Yeah.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to
Yeah.
say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar.
Yeah.
It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
Yeah,
That's right.
Exactly.
Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
It's possible that we already broken
Oh,
free.
you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
We'll know for sure at the end of the
I
day.
have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can
You
you read
read
minds?
minds.
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
Okay, so we took, and then that happened. The F is going on? God damn.
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Really?
Hindi ganun ka ano.
Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow.
Okay,
How many
that's...
todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk. That's why I suggested you could try that.
What the hell?
Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago. Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Okay, there's a beef again. God damn. Are we still trapped?
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
I feel like that's the patchouli. Now what happened?
We're still in the same day.
Not as simple as we
Nahida,
thought.
you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the samsara? Why did you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought that Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything.
Thank you sa pag-raid, Ate Pao.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Nagulat ako.
Supai, Misha, wak.
Natsurita, thank you for following. The time loop theory is indeed incorrect. So we're still stuck.
Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
Okay. Dia's fighting skills have been improving. Dunya's illness has gotten worse. Okay, I think this one makes more sense.
Right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical condition should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Oh god, hypothesis. Okay, interpret this.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations.
Okay,
We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
Okay, then this one is from Dia, I think.
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. And Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles.
Okay. Wait. Should we associate this or something? Wait. Let's
Moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
What do they all mean? Okay. Information on the Akasha.
Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Okay, it compiles the wisdom
of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Okay, heard that before.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Okay, so let's associate this with since it happened many times before, I think. No? Okay. Maybe this one. Yeah. Memories are deleted every day.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive that same day again and again.
But in terms of muscle memory... Okay, let's submit this conclusion. We aren't in a time loop. Oh! Okay, so...
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories.
Holy crap,
That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But
So we've been
muscle
stuck.
memory can't be
Yeah.
erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
We've been stuck in this Sub-Zero
What
festival
brilliant
for at least a
deduction.
month now. Holy crap. What the hell?
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night.
Damn.
You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all.
Still the wrong... Ah, okay. So it's
Why
still
don't you
wrong.
go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Okay, so that isn't the
Right.
conclusion.
She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go.
Well, but it does seem... it seems our conclusion is right, although it's not a conclusion. But the thing that keeps happening with us, it's not a time loop. It's just the memories from this day is getting erased. Okay. This is interesting. Let's go. Let's talk to Dia. I think the battle is already over. Let's talk to her again. Let's see if she gets injured or
There
not.
you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Oh my god, Paimon.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Because we've been...
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
We don't actually need to explain everything. I think let's just
Oh,
get
that
let's
works.
get straight to the point. You suddenly became proficient with with your great sword because we've lived through this day, the same day, many times already, and our memories of the day are erased every night.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this great sword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
It's muscle memory.
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zero's festival day after day, then what happened to the things
Yeah.
we used? The money we spent, the food we ate?
Okay, that's my
Common
question
sense
too.
says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
That's actually my question too. But if the sages were behind this, if they utilized the entire city's resources as well as information supplied by the Akasha,
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything.
but that kind
It's not
of
very likely, but it's also
kind of
not
a hassle.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
Okay.
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Okay. Still don't get what's
I
happening.
can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Okay. Okay, where is she going to take us? Oh,
This is it.
Huh?
okay.
This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
Isn't worn down.
See
I
those
guess.
marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
Okay, she has a
That's
point.
true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The
Okay.
force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style.
Okay.
And even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine to carve every
Talking
single
about the
mark?
academia.
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
Seems we'll have to abandon this
Whew.
theory.
Hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway,
Okay.
it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Oh man.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong?
What the hell is happening?
But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
We're not in the real
Yep,
world.
that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
Let me think. I suddenly realized that something is strange.
Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
How come we've never thought about leaving the city?
Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange
Okay.
how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
We should have thought of this a long time
How
ago.
about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Okay, let's go back to Nahida. Oh, ano? I can teleport outside now. Huh. Let's talk to her.
Nahida, we're back!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of.
Okay.
We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time,
We have a new question.
question.
Have you ever tried leaving the city?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
Twice.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the
Never
outcome
came back
was.
the whole night.
Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But
Okay.
you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
Okay.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Maybe this is the key. Okay, I think
Yep,
let's just try again tomorrow.
Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Then the beep again, okay.
Our memory
go and try to leave the city today.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Okay, another message
Listen
from
to
who?
it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
This is my own
Traveler,
voice. Okay.
you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
2 days worth?
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Let's go and try to leave the
Okay,
city today.
let's go.
Okay. What the hell happened? Okay, we're going. This was 2 days ago. Wait. Okay, let's open this portal while we're here. Nice.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make
Uh-huh.
a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
Bunch of idiots.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry!
Paimon, stay here.
Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Leaving the city might trigger disruptions to our memories. We need someone to stay and witness the events from this side. Okay.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
If we live together, it'll just be the same as before.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
This was the first time we get separated from Paimon. Okay.
And please,
Be careful.
careful.
Okay, so what the hell happened?
Memories!
Memories. Let's go and try to leave the city.
Traveler?
What the hell? What's wrong, Paimon?
Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared.
What the hell's happening?
I waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
What the hell?
Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think she understood what you were saying.
What the hell's happening?
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Although I don't remember any of this. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear.
So what happened
Paimon
outside
was so scared that you had gone into another
the
world.
Sumeru City?
Okay. Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
Okay, what happened? Paimon describes your plan from yesterday.
I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you
Disappeared in an instant?
disappeared in an instant.
What? Maybe we aren't in the real world.
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, traveler? You sure you don't have any memory
Yes, I
of
don't
this?
even know that yesterday existed.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
They didn't just restrict access to Sumeru City. They're also erasing memories of those who leave. What the hell?
It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
If our memories will be erased, can we leave behind something other than memories?
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well, okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
Okay, so that was the message we heard from the present day. This is getting interesting. What the hell is happening though? Okay, Naida is back.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway,
Because
we
she
can use
is
this
the
now to
Dendro
record a
Archon.
message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
It's worth a try.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
Still think you should stay.
All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
Okay, see you tomorrow, Paimon.
See you tomorrow, traveler.
Okay, so this is the present day.
That covers everything that's happened so far.
Was what I left for myself when I left?
Yes.
Okay, what's that?
Although
Okay.
the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Okay. So here's the message. Okay.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
It's just one of them.
I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights.
Okay.
All these spaces are empty. Except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't
What the hell
sense
is
any
happening?
human presence.
Okay. So that's the end of terminal.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
Last night.
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other. Absorbed by something like a sun in the sky.
Maybe it's the moon. From the divination.
And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Are actually what? Oh god damn. Oh man. What the hell happened?
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Yeah, what the hell are those
Probably
spaces?
because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
I
The
think it's from the
message.
message.
It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
This is making my head hurt.
What do you think that final space could have been?
Okay, let's interpret
Was
this.
that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic?
Spaces without human presence.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common.
A lack, of human presence. And the space where we were yesterday.
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Okay, so submit the conclusion.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
What the hell?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
A secret. Give me some time. I need to organize my thoughts.
Hey, where are you going?
You should wait, Paimon. Okay, organize your thoughts on the familiar bench. Let's go. What the hell is happening? It's getting me confused. This is not a time loop. The memories are not getting erased. You can't leave the city. Then the next day your memories are erased. Let's jump here. Oh, ang taas. So high. Okay, so this is where we brought Dunyarzad before.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
What the hell is happening? God damn. This anime, this game, this quest feels like the one from Harui Suzumiya. If I've
The
pronounced
dance
that
of Sub-Zeros is about to begin.
correctly.
I'm going to go watch it.
The dance of it's that time
Okay.
already.
Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do.
Okay then. See you later.
Oh god. Her
Have you
condition
figured
is
it out
getting...
yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
I think I know the answer now, okay?
Awesome, what is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
Okay. Let's get back to Nahida and let's find out what the answer really is. What the hell is happening in the city? God, this quest is really confusing and interesting at the same time. There's not a lot of action, but a lot of dialogue. I think the next act of the Archon quest is gonna have a lot of action comparing to the quest right now. Okay, let's talk, Nahida.
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
Okay, wait. Ready to take your Sub-Zero exam and graduate. God damn.
Okay, first off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Okay, so let's interpret all of this again. So spaces without human presence.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had
Okay.
one thing in common. A lack of human presence.
Okay, so we heard that before, and this one
Those spaces
also.
remind me of dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia forest. Except these have no sign of human presence.
Okay. Then alchemical divination result.
The moon,
Okay.
illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
People from Sumeru do not dream.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
The next is the Sub-Zero Festival.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times.
Okay, we heard that before. Information on the Akasha.
Okay. Nahida said the
Wait, I'm confused, so let's just trigger association. No. Dream with no human presence. Okay. The truth behind the dreams.
we are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Okay. Let's submit this.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream. But the truth is, the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer.
Okay.
Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
Okay. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace.
It
Okay.
compiles the wisdom of the entire populace,
And it grants knowledge to the people.
and it grants knowledge
Okay,
to the
this is the
people.
Akasha. The Akasha is the manifestation of God of Wisdom's
It
power.
is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
The Akasha's operating
The Akasha
requires.
relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
So maybe because of this. Okay, no? Or this. No, okay, about this. So the Akasha. Okay.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams too.
Okay.
But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions.
Okay.
And the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Okay. Yes, and they don't intend to stop
Oh?
there.
By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So
What
then,
about
what
this,
about the samsara?
Okay, this is one of the things I
Grand
want to
Sage
understand.
said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
The appearance is indifferent. Okay.
Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized.
Okay.
Those
Interpret this.
dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more
So it
new
gets
spaces
resetted.
appeared.
Gets reset every time. Okay. No. I don't want to trigger the association. Okay, we already heard this.
My mind feels feels
Okay, this also, and
I've
then
already experienced this.
okay, this the appearance of and disappearance of dreams. Let's see if this connects. Connects. Mass production of dreams. Okay. Can we like interpret this? No?
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream.
Okay.
Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha. And so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
Who are you? You're Dendro Archon. You're the moon.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon,
I think she's the
now that I
illusion.
think about it, wasn't illusions a hint that we're all dreaming?
Then lies also.
Now that I think about it.
Okay, I think this is the conclusion. No? Lie? Okay, the moon.
So you noticed.
You are Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
Okay, you're the Dendro
It
Archon.
wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now you
Paimon.
mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Okay, I have lots of questions
Yes,
to do.
those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Okay, why couldn't you simply tell us the truth? Yeah.
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
Okay. How did the sages manage to keep people from noticing
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you...
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
About the side effects of the mass-produced
Can
dream.
humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, There's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with.
Oh yeah, like
Like
Dunyarzad.
Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing. We've got to put a stop to this.
Why is the dream about the
I
Sub-Zero
know,
Festival?
right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow. Now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. And for Traveler, do you have any...
Yeah, it's the Grand Sage's
Grand
speech.
Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content."
Yeah, I think this is the answer.
Celebrate the birth of that god?
Of that god.
Could it mean...
Don't have any more.
saving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety? No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival, Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind
Maybe
their
they are
Archon's back?
colluding with the
This is
Fatui.
ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon?
Maybe the sun is the
Nahida's
greater
talking
lord.
in riddles again.
Okay, it's reset again.
Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Okay, we back.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
Where is
I'm
Dunyarzad?
afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already
Oh god.
disappear?
Oh no.
No way.
Is she dead?
Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared.
Holy crap.
It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Oh god, she died?
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. And you know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her.
No, she's dead.
If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zero's festival with so many regrets.
God
Please
damn.
don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault.
We're gonna beat
and
that
theirs
sage's
alone.
ass later.
I'm not beating myself up.
God
All I
damn.
did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
Oh no.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the Samsara as soon as possible.
We need to get out of this
Great,
dream
but
already.
How do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness, which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination?
So who's the real
What do you mean by
one
that?
dreaming this dream?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal.
Okay.
Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served,
I have
it
a
will
feeling
always be
Nilu is
food.
the one dreaming this.
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though?
I feel like it's
If it could be
Nilu.
anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's
This is
extremely
different.
difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes, I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises.
Crap.
Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her. Yeah,
She's dead.
saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But
Oh no.
we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely. Knowing the plan, they'd probably become aware that they were dreaming. Maybe less likely to. Oh yeah,
Huh.
this is true.
That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Maybe Faris?
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is... Let's go ask him some questions.
I don't think he is though. I think it's definitely ooh, Primo Gems. How much Primo Gems do I have? Ooh, 10,000. And how much Wish do I have? 67. Nice. I'm gonna get Ganyu next patch, next banner. Let's go. Oh, Papa Pig. May aso. Is he really the one dreaming? I feel like it's Nilu. Well, if he is...
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Last time.
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
Imagine your wish coming true before your eyes.
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
Okay. Aww.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to
this
anyone.
is sad. Goddamn. Another
She just
Tepe.
doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zerus festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years? 100 years? I'll serve her till the end of time.
But she's already...
Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but it was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
Please come true. Okay.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
What the...
Fucky?
What?
Sorry, but only one portion of
I
Yelda
thought it
candies
was-
per person. Back home you go.
I thought it was Dunyarzad.
Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
Maybe it's Nilu after all, guys. She's the one who hasn't,
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers.
I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget.
Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
Okay. Action time. Let's go. Are we the one going to fight the mercenary? I think. Let's go, let's go. Or are we too late?
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you.
You're wasting your breath.
Ugh, fine, right. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
We're gonna decimate them. We're going to destroy them.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Oh. Let's go.
Gather.
Teamwork is strength. One with nature.
This is order.
Come on. Ganyan na ba kayo hina? Come on, lapit. Lapit.
Into the wind. Illusion shattered. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
One hit.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
I'm just angry at myself.
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this.
Oh.
Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up?
Okay,
She said it was because she had forgotten something.
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
Maybe I'll get it.
Yeah,
I'll get us.
even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
Let's go.
Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
elevator carrying
This
something.
was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
Okay, let's read. Okay, this is long. 10 days of finally was you and final will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping that I'm able to give this to you before that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lesser Lord Kusanali, created series of interviews that I conducted in a succession and wrote. So I'm afraid that there are very few who know much about us. Still, I hope that this will be... Oh... This one's contaminated, forcing everyone to go for it's drinkable again, and some said a green light. Leaves. Okay. Water source. After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark. Okay, a nice lady told me that Lesser Lord Kusanali must have been watching over me. Makes him a little happier. Okay, okay, there was this one time when I'd like to be a bit too much to drink, and I turned the corner. I could have sworn I saw Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, okay.
Wow. Junior Zod wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right?
Bye, sleep mode. Bye, Ate Pao.
If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her.
Yeah, she's dead.
Hey! Where are you off to now?
Oh man. Talk to Junior Zod. Talking to her is pointless now.
Time to go.
She's just a puppet. The real one is... this one, I guess. Damn, another Tepe. Why do they keep doing this? This is just sad. Aww. The real one is actually...
It's
this is
Junior
sad.
Zod's puppet.
Feel better if I say this out loud. Okay, what do you want to say?
Traveler? You must be exhausted.
Oh, she's...
Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
This is kind of sad.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
Oh no.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Does that mean... Dunyarzad?
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh,
Oh.
so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
Don't leave
What?
behind an airport.
Where are we going this time?
To watch the dance of Sub-Zero. Let's go, it's time for that event. Oh god, this is just sad. Knowing she's dead
Time to go.
in real life, and This is just a dream. Can't believe this. This is kind of sad, actually. Oh man. Wake up, guys. This is just sad as F.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every... The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
Okay, beat their asses. Beat their ass.
Traveler? You don't have to get involved.
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the Academy... Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
They're puppets.
Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Hold on a moment. Ay, oo nga, nawala sila nung... They're not here from the last time we,
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
Holy crap. So she's the one dreaming.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away?
Yeah. What's going on here?
Close your eyes. Imagine that the Grand Sage and his entourage are not here in front of you.
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try.
If this works, she's the one.
Hey!
Oh god, they disappeared. So she's the one.
Disappeared! So Nilu's the host. What a surprise! Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assumed there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
How did you come to that conclusion?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzerus festival?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Okay.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep. But in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him.
Okay.
All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend.
Okay.
Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried. The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love. In the end, The first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the academia.
Look at where the academia is
What
now.
a happy ending.
So,
Bunch
the
of
first
jerks and
sage was
assholes.
dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too.
Why don't you guys perform? Since no one's gonna stop you.
Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
Oh man, Junior Zod wasn't able to watch this. This is nice.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
But Junior Zod isn't able to watch. Oh, so that's why Catherine was here also. Or is it? I don't know. Oh. This is nice.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
This is kind of sad. Here's I hope she isn't dead. It's kind of a heartbreak if she is. Oh man. God damn. If she really is dead. I just hope she isn't.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was at the Sub-Zero's festival. Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero samsara? Quick, take off your Akasha terminal.
Let's get to the Junior Zod. It's Junior Zod.
She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What usual spot?
The bench. The bench. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to her. Let's go to her. Oh man, I hope she isn't dead, because that's going to suck. Oh no, over here. Oh, she is. Oh, Catherine, what the hell? She isn't dead.
Well done, traveler and Paimon.
Huh?
And thank you, Junior Zod, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Junior Zod! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Oh, a traveler, Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream, and I saw Nilu performing the dance of Sub-Zero's.
Oh, That was nice. That was freaking nice, guys. Oh my god. That was a nice story. Chapter 3, Act 2. Okay. I guess we're just gonna talk to Catherine here and we're gonna end our stream and continue tomorrow. But god damn! Oh my god, the stream is so good. I mean, the quest.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sumeru's festival. And Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened.
Oh man, I thought she's dead.
Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the traveler's favorite bench?
Why is she Catherine though? The hell? I thought she was dead. God damn. Good thing they didn't pull another Tepe on us. Holy crap. Oh. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Time to go.
Thank goodness this is gonna have a happy ending.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright.
After we parted on the last day of the Sumeru's festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described.
Okay.
Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible, but it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for Yitu breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end.
Very happy ending indeed.
Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right?
Okay.
After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
Okay, first, about what I saw in that dream at the Avidia forest.
At the Avidia forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Okay.
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died.
Okay.
As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago?
Longer ago.
Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Okay.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
Okay, what is...
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul.
That's why I've kept trying to decipher it. So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick. Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's.
Yeah. Why do you look like Catherine?
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
What?
How did you do that? Poor Catherine.
Bruh.
Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Hold on.
Bionic
Did we just learn some
Snezhnayan?
deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her.
So she's a puppet.
What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
How about the sage's
There's
plan?
never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari to join some kind of project.
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming. You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
Misdirection?
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru. Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective by now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
Yes, I don't have any more questions.
I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sumeru Samsara in the immediate future.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Okay, Catherine is back now.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
Okay. New quest. What? Okay. Okay, so that's it, I guess, for the Archon quest of Sumeru. Act 2, I guess, since we still have a lot of parts of the map here. I guess we're gonna explore it or something. So that's it, I guess. That was a great Archon quest, huh? But still, it
Wherever
isn't
in
on
this
par
world
with
I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
It's not on par with Lewis Archon quest though. Still, this is a one on top 2 for me. That was really interesting and really mind-blowing, as Naida mentions. Okay, that's it. This is where we're going to conclude our stream for tonight, and I guess we're gonna continue again tomorrow. We're going to explore the Sumeru, do some side quests, and other kinds of stuff. So thank you guys for watching and supporting, and for the one that rated me, Atipao, thank you. So that's it. Bye bye.
There are leaves around, and I know just what to...